Hello and welcome to Peaches and Cream. He's Cream, I'm Peaches.
Oh, you trying to get rid of my bed, huh?
Episode 28.
I see what you did.
Welcome.
I saw that shit.
Sit down and listen to the next 45 minutes
I'm here.
of your life.
Stop ignoring me.
He's over there. His name's Cream. Say hello.
Hi. Dicks.
And I'm Cream. Oh, wait, no. I fucked that up.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Peaches. I'm Peaches.
You sure about that?
Anyways.
I like to apologize if this is Cream talking. At a time, or at the very start, that my voice is going to be off. And I'm going to be coughing a little bit. Sorry. But, if you hear me go into a coughing fit and then, silence, I coughed up a lung and are now dead. Or will then be dead.
That's nice.
Something. I don't know. Let's figure it out.
That's
yeah! Nice. Happy episode time.
Episode 28.
Boom.
Shout outs. You get a shout out.
Happy birthday to Gabby.
Happy birthday.
Went on her birthday dinner last night at Benihana's. Fucking expensive. Don't know why. Every year with this shit. But I love you like a sister. Happy birthday, Mana. Fuck off! Not really.
Happy birthday. I have a shout out to Clayton, our new follower. Shout out. Let us know when you get your podcast up. We'll give it a listen.
You pointed at me like I should know what you're talking about. Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
You're just not listening anymore.
No, yeah, but yeah. I mean,
shout out.
I was going to say, I even texted you about that as soon as I saw that comment. I was like, good looking out with the guy.
So, if you got any more questions, let us know.
Be happy to help.
Drop us an email, whatever. And let us know when you get your stuff set up and we'll give it a listen.
Definitely.
For sure. For some
reason I thought you were going to say Clayton Bigsby, and I was like, you, what?
I'm not, no. I'm not going to Dave Chappelle.
Boom. You. This is why we're friends.
Black white
this is why we're friends. You immediately got it.
Yeah. Black white supremacist.
Alright, so
I was about to go into the whole thing, but then I was like, this is inappropriate. Yeah. I can't go into.
I was going to say, this episode is going to be very movie heavy. I already know.
Show. With the big news, the Star Wars news, obviously we'll delve into.
We'll get to that
later. But first,
I got something for Peaches here.
Yeah.
And it's about.
What it is. It's a surprise.
You didn't look at my notes while I was gone, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I should have though.
You shouldn't have.
I can try and read them.
Stop fucking doing that.
You got them I can't read cursive upside down.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you can't.
I can't even tell what the first word is. I see an I in there.
Just stop. Just fucking pay attention to your mic.
I moved so far away. like I'm backed away trying to just talk. Just tell me what
we're doing it. Okay, so saw news that Justice League movie is gonna start filming soon for a 2015 release.
Okay.
You know what else is coming out in 2015? What they're pushing for?
I have no idea.
Avengers 2.
Uh-oh.
They're trying. Warner Brothers is trying to get it out to go head to head with Avengers 2.
Nice. Was that your thing? Or?
That was my thing.
Oh, I thought there was more.
No, I was ready for you to I was expecting a bigger reaction from you, that's fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, it's dumb, but I mean, it makes sense. You might as well try and combat your biggest
this one,
competition.
One's already established. Well, yeah, but
yeah. No, I feel, I mean.
And I was going to say, Warner also has the opposite strategy of, sorry, what Disney had, or Marvel had, where, it's the same thing now, but I'm just going to say Marvel. The opposite strategy of instead of making solo movies for the heroes and then going into the big superhero team movie, they're going to do the team superhero movie and then break down in the solo movie, in the solo features.
I don't think, they're still going to do it, but I think I don't think that's going to work as well as Avengers. I just think, and we've talked about this before.
But Avengers, one of the biggest, and
yeah.
Oh my god, you were we went early and that shit was packed. We walk out, fucking pandemonium.
I was like, dude, thank
shit
God.
Was crazy.
And we got there. We went to the 6 o'clock show and it was packed. We got out 2 hours later. It was bananas.
Yeah, dude, it just the hugest line.
And that's why it's not that people aren't gonna go see it. People are still gonna go see it.
Yeah. Just
because A, it's a Justice League movie, and B, it's gonna be a summer blockbuster, of course, and they're gonna hype it well. Yeah. It's just. We've talked about this before. You're not going to get the same feeling from the characters from Justice League because they haven't had the time to set up the specific characters in the movies. And that's why I think everyone agrees is that's why Avengers works so well is because they took the time, they set up each movie with each character, and it just culminated in a fucking fantastical experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, I mean...
It was like...
And we talked about Justice League movie before, it's just... I don't know. Like, it'll do good. It's not like it's not going to have numbers. It'll have numbers, but it's not going to be...
Depending on what they do.
Yeah, and I think
I don't think the writing department for their movies is as great as their...
No.
Well, some movies. Well, it's like as good as Marvel's was for these movies.
I don't know. Do you know who's right? Well, I don't know.
No idea yet.
They don't even have the casting yet, do they?
I mean, even for directors, they were just like names were thrown around. One of the interesting names was shit. I think I might be thinking of him for something else. But I felt like I knew it was I think Ben Affleck was mentioned once, but I might be thinking of a different movie that he got that they were saying he was attached to. Never mind.
Not sure. I haven't read much on it. Do they have any of the cast yet?
No, they were saying maybe Armie Hammer. You know who that is?
No.
Okay, remember when we saw Social Network, the twins?
Yeah.
That guy.
For what?
For Batman.
Oh, okay.
Their version of Batman.
Batman.
It's supposed to be like a younger, like sort of year one-esque Batman.
Okay.
Doing this Justice League. And I mean, like, you know, he's coming up in the Lone Ranger.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you haven't seen him and Johnny Depp.
No, I know it's on there. I should watch it.
But I think they were thinking about him for their Batman, and that's all I know so far.
I mean, we've talked about this before. It's not that I don't like DC. I just don't, the way that they're gonna do it. I just think that they're so behind the ball. It's too late.
Yeah,
you know, that's just the way I feel about it. And of course, we don't know anything about. I mean, we know it's gonna be released 2015 now, but
yeah. I mean, anything can happen that'll make me like excited for it. But right now, I'm just like they're behind. They're just trying to play. They're playing catch up as far as I'm concerned right now.
And I mean, that's why the reverse strategy. I
feel like that's them trying not to follow the same formula and be different.
But yeah, which I mean, I understand. It's just it's not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like there was, you know. I mean, the reason that the Avengers work so much is because of that hype that you got from the films leading up to it. It's just like you got to know the characters one by one, which is great, and then like you knew what they were bringing to the table when they all got together.
Yeah, no, I think that you're dead on, and I think that's. It's just,
and it was it was crazy when we saw that. I'm gonna refer back to when we saw that the amount of people I had never seen.
I'll put. You should
AMC
still have that picture.
I might. No, you had it.
I might still have it. If I do, I'll put it on the
but I mean,
video.
Like, it was fucking crazy, and then like it just sort of, even though I have nothing to do with the movie industry as of right now, and like everything, it made me sort of excited to, like, I would love to make something that gets that sort of attention. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was like awe-inspiring to see that many people.
Because I think even for Dark Knight, the line was pretty big, but still wasn't even. Avengers wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close.
But no, I mean, and you know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to say on it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. But as far as, like, I mean, it makes sense to go head-to-head.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be the best, you got to go up against the best, so.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't...
And I feel like that'll... Well. Even though I don't think it's a smart move, it'll probably get them some media attention.
It will. No, definitely. And, I mean, it makes... we're going to still go see it, so...
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's not even a question of that, but...
And I'm going to make like, you know what jokes I'm going to be making all the time. Like, fucking, let's go see the Avengers already. This is stupid. Even if I like it.
I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up the entire movie.
So it'll be like when we usually go to the movies.
Yeah.
No, you won't be telling me to shut up.
No, you won't talk.
Yeah, I don't talk. It's going to be, because you know I like watching movies.
You're not
Frankie.
You're not Frankie Figs. Screaming. I saw a movie, we saw Flight yesterday. This dude next to me wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was about to slap the shit out of him. It's like he was the worst. He was trying to be funny because he had his girl there, and like he had the worst one-liners. Because like spoiler alert, but he's a spoiler alert. He's an alcoholic. But he in the mini bar scene, like at the end, right before the big hearing.
Yeah.
And he opens it, and the guy next to him is like, "I wish my mini fridge would look like that." I was like, "Dude, go to any hotel. That's how they all look, you jackass." This guy was just talking. Shut the. I'm sorry. Now that's.
Now you just get you're going to a dark place right now.
Now it's turned to Peaches ranting.
I was gonna say, oh, and back to the Justice League thing. There's this guy on YouTube. I think his name's Armin. Like I randomly found like, hold on, cough break.
Everyone, time out. Take 5.
Alright, I'm back. his channel. He has like a channel with these other guys called the Comic Book Cast, and there's like it's Comic Book Cast 2 is the name of the channel, and he had a video about like how he would write the Justice League movie, which was pretty good. I'll link the video.
Okay.
But I mean, it's pretty interesting, like what his ideas and stuff like that. I mean, just I don't know. I mean, like for just a fan idea,
yeah,
it's just very good.
Well, we'll see. I mean, what's like they definitely wouldn't do the biggest villain, just for their first movie.
Biggest villain being
I don't know,
like Darkseid,
whoever the biggest villain is for the DC universe with Justice League. Honestly, I don't know the whole.
Yeah,
but they'll do like an important like villain role. But
well,
I'll say one of his.
I'll say one of those guys. His idea was to have them go against Aquaman.
Okay.
For like the beginning, and then like can't remember exactly how it was, but this is I don't want to butcher his idea, but I think because I can't quite remember, but it was sort of like either in the first act or just like in the first movie, they you know how they have to team up and shit like that, and so like since they don't have that established, you know, characters like Marvel would have had from the solo movies, you know, sorry, shit,
it's fine.
They're saying like you know, Aquaman is an Atlantean. You know, of course, there's like a threat that has to do with the ocean or something like that to sort of get him into the movie. So, of course, like Aquaman totally doesn't trust, like his wife, totally doesn't trust, you know, land people at all.
Humans. Humans. Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't trust, like, you know, landgoers. Yeah, landgoers at all. So,
land dwellers.
So, it just turns into a battle between them, and then like just. Like, because he was just saying, like, build Aquaman up, have him, like, not be... Because Aquaman in the New 52 was, like, pretty fucking good. Like, have him not be, like, some bitch. Like, he's taking shit out. He's taking out, you know, like, ships, taking out people and stuff like that. You know, because of Atlanteans' contempt for, you know, humans. Yeah. So, you know, have that go on, and then, like, they break down into the solo movies, and then they're ready to go into Justice League 2. Like, don't just come in with, like, your big guns, like... Darkseid or Brainiac or something like that because you got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can't do that.
Yeah,
and I think that's why, like, for the Avengers, they had I can't remember Loki, yeah.
And Thanos is gonna be pretty fucking big when they.
Yeah, I mean, and that, but that was a good second choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's was a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what else to say on that subject.
All right, and then I had another quick one.
All right, give it to me quick.
All right, so you remember me going off into how Taken 2 shouldn't have happened?
Yeah.
Taken 3 is going to happen.
Of course.
Studio wants it. Liam Neeson was even like, he was being like totally candid and real. He's just like, they want it. And
they're going to pay me a shit ton of money.
It's just like, he didn't even want to be in it. He was just like, who else can they fucking take? Honestly, he's just.
I still want to see the second one, but it's just because I was such a big fan of the first one.
Yeah, but
I know it's gonna be and I'm not.
I feel like Taken should have been a one-off.
Yeah, it should have been a one. It shouldn't have been a sequel. I mean, but like I'm not stupid. I know there's not gonna be anything new to it.
Yeah.
You know, I like Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And I just love Taken. Like when I saw it, I was just so blown away by that whole movie. I wasn't ready. Like I was excited for it, but
it's a good ride.
It was just like, let's go. You know?
Yeah, it's a good ride the whole way through.
Guy's such a badass.
Never watched the second one. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it yet. But that's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm not
like they want to go. Yeah, it's fucking.
They got like fucking like 6 of those like Beverly Hills Chihuahua movies. They're just spitting shit out, just because they think it'll create some sort of profit. So.
They just think it'll sell.
Yeah.
Weird. The movies with the most creativity are like that.
Yeah.
Like 3D ones, like the Pixar ones and shit like that. Like, I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, but I was sort of interested in that.
Well, that just came out, so I'm not. That came out Friday.
Did it?
Yeah. So I want to see that because it's got video games.
Yay!
It's got video games. I remember that. I was like,
well, that came out. I feel like it's one of those things, like one of those movies that kids this generation are gonna be like. That's what they're gonna fucking remember. They're gonna when they get older, they're gonna be like Wreck-It Ralph was like the shit. Like I love that movie.
I think so. I think that's maybe one of those generational movies.
Yeah,
for the kids, the kiddies.
Like I had everybody. Sort of like those. Did you? shit.
Shut up. Fuck.
With the cough thing.
God.
But did you
trying to run a show?
You remember that Dare? Did you ever see that when you were a kid? That Dare movie that had all the cartoon characters in it?
I don't think so.
Never?
I probably did. I don't remember, though.
It was like, I can't remember what the fuck it was about, but I remember as a kid watching it in school, like, I think they showed it like 2 years in a row. And it was like some kid that like somebody offered him cigarettes. Like me. And I started smoking and I can't stop coughing. But joking, I don't smoke.
Yeah, he does. Fucking Jesus.
I know.
You need some water?
But like they have like, yeah, I'm already drinking it. But they have like Bugs Bunny and
I don't yeah, it
like
kinda,
Smurfs and shit and like a whole bunch of characters from companies coming together.
Smoke. That kind of shit, yeah. I think I remember that. I just remember like 5th grade when you could be in Dare. I thought that was like the coolest thing. Because then you got like a t-shirt and shit.
The program hasn't been working.
I mean, it's just awareness. I mean, was it drug awareness? What does this stand for? I can't remember.
Rusty
Exposition? I don't know. I don't know either. I just remember just being like, oh, I got the t-shirt. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, you know Venture Brothers is coming back for a special? I think it already came on though.
For the Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a promo for that on the
I was like, oh shit, dude.
Firstshowing.net, shout out.
Venture Brothers. Fucking shit.
Shit. God damn.
Just talk to the audience. I've got to call.
Oh, you're the one talking. You're trying to make a point here or something.
I'm done. I'm going to fucking die in the corner. Just talk to him for a minute.
I want them to hear your agony. Jesus, man. You alright?
Nah.
Okay, well...
I got cough drops in my pocket. Let me take those.
I got things that I need to take, but I'm not going to. You ever, like, get sick and then just know that you have pills, you just don't take them?
Yeah, all the fucking time. My girlfriend kept waking me up, like... Well, often my girlfriend kept waking me up in the middle of the night and was like, drink some water. Like, every time I cough, drink some fucking water. And it's like, I don't want to. Like, sleeping is just... I don't know why I was being such an asshole about it. Just like, I don't want to. I just want to fucking, like, just let me sleep. I'll cough out a fucking lung, and I'm going to go right back to sleep.
I don't know why. I always do that, like, especially, like, if I have a hangover. Like, I know that there's pills in the house I could take to help me feel better. I just, like, lay in my bed. Like, yeah. I was like, I should drink water. Like, nah, I'm not getting up.
I'm not getting up. I'm not going to the kitchen.
What
am I, a sucker?
I got to walk all the way downstairs. Then I got to walk all the way back up.
I know. It's just like, what am I going to do? Go to the kitchen and get some water? What am I, a fucking idiot? What am I going to do? Take some pills? Like an asshole?
Exactly.
No, I'm just going to lay here and get more sick.
Exactly. I'm just going to feel sick. I'm going to sit here in agony for the next 3 hours. Remembering why I shouldn't drink.
People say that's a guy thing. Women do it too. Women do it too.
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't fucking know.
I'm not a woman, so I wouldn't know. I'm just saying.
I was about to make an abortion joke, but
that's probably a good idea that you did.
Not
do it. No, I'm kidding. Don't do it.
That meant it was about men not knowing shit.
You
ready for the next? Come on. That was a mishmash of thoughts coming together.
Do you have another one? Or
no, never.
Okay, so the big news this week, obviously, it's the whole Star Wars thing.
God, when I read that, come on.
Well, I want to know your reaction before I get into my whole thing.
Like my first thing,
because I got a whole tangent, so I'll wait. I'll let you go.
Like I was just told. Like someone I think it was my girl. She had it on her laptop. She was just like, Disney bought fucking Lucasfilms or something like that. It was like $4 billion. And I think it was just Star Wars alone.
Yep. No, Lucasfilms.
Oh,
Lucas. Yeah.
But like there was something to that article that made, or like I also saw something somewhere. It was just like, $4 billion wasn't like the whole thing. I think $4 billion. They were just like, that was just for like Star Wars alone.
That may have been like maybe for, as far as what I read, like.
But I mean, they also have Indiana Jones, of course. But I mean, like they're not going to use that at all.
To me, it sounds like it's the whole company. Like they absorbed the whole company.
No, they did. But they were saying like the $4 billion that they're talking about might have just been Star Wars alone.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know for sure.
But I mean, like, I think that's the only thing they really got. So of course it'd be Star Wars alone.
Yeah, I mean, you got this is pretty much all they got.
Yeah. I mean...
So what was your reaction, though?
I was just like, fucking why? Like, what are they gonna...
Yeah.
But then, like, as soon as I said it, I was just like... And I don't hate the prequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But, because, like, we grew up on it, I guess. But I mean, like... Well, we grew up with the originals also. We watched the originals and then... But I mean, like, I was just sort of like... I stopped with the bad talking because I was just sort of like, maybe... Because, like, that's how people that grew up with the original trilogy, when the prequel trilogy came out, they were just sort of like, why the fuck would they do that?
Yeah.
And that's how I was, and I was just like, but, it's
give
not...
it a chance.
Yeah.
See, my thing is like...
I want to be one of those guys.
I didn't know. You texted me, and then when I went home that night from school, I checked it out. And I mean, my first reaction was kind of the same. I was like, why? Why would you do this?
Yeah.
But it's going to depend on how they handle it. Because to me, it sounds like they're not going to go... The stories that they're going to go with may not even be from the thousands, like all the content that's out there already. Yeah. Like either from the books,
novels,
anything like
about
that.
After.
And it depends on what you go to. You know, the story is going to be the main thing.
Yeah.
And like I grew up with Star Wars, so like that's my shit. So I mean, the first three movies, that's what I grew up on. And I didn't hate the prequel series. I didn't love them.
Well, it came out while we were growing up.
They're like everyone like bashes like Phantom
but it's usually but it's usually the original fans that do.
Yeah, it's just like and I understand that it's not nearly as good, and I'll argue that down to anybody, but like I'm excited just because I don't want to see like that franchise like stop, if that makes sense. Yeah. But if they do some sort of storyline where they just completely reimagine some part of this, like the timeline, not necessarily have like Luke or Darth Vader or anything, but if they like, make up a whole other segment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and not draw off. I mean, they'll obviously have the Star Wars lore, but like just a whole other new characters, everything like that. Still, you gotta have Jedis, because it's just everyone cares about Jedis. But something like that, I think they could do. And actually, it would be good.
I feel like it'd be set like years after.
Yeah, like years. It could either be years after before, Luke, even like years after. You could go either way.
That's the years thing. After Luke like reestablished the Jedi, because I remember that happens in the novels.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm curious is like, are they gonna go? This still up in the air, obviously, because it just got announced. But from what I've been reading, it sounds like they may not even go off of the novels. Even like maybe
they'll just be like make up their own. Like they'll be like, this is the movie. Like like what you're saying, like just like disavowing knowledge of the novels.
They can't see my hand gestures, but they're like, this is the prequel series, this is the original, and then we're over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like just the timeline.
They'll just say like the novels don't count.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's cool either. But like, this novels are pretty decent, but
pretty good.
What was I gonna say? But I mean, I'm excited just because. Like I said, I don't want to see that franchise like just stop making movies. And I watched an interview with they had George Lucas on with when he was stepping down to I forget her, like Kath, I don't remember her name, and who's taking over Lucasfilms, and she was talking about like, we want to inspire another generation of moviegoers. I was like, well, that was their original. That's the original series. That's what it did.
Mm-hmm. And the prequel,
and the prequel kind of did that as well. Even though a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of them, but I think doing that I think bringing it back is good as long as they do it the right way. Yeah.
Of course.
But
of course they can't, like, they're gonna,
like you can't have Yoda, like, I'm sorry, you can't have Yoda. Like, you gotta be done with Yoda.
Yoda's done anyway.
I know.
Wasn't he done at the end of?
But I mean, either way, if they go like further, if they go like in the past, I guess they have to have them. But I think you gotta say like just get away from the characters that already existed, or at least reference them. If you reference them,
the actors are like they were talking about the problem with the act. Like the actors are already old.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, no, you know what I'm. But like, yeah. The other possibility is them recasting them, and that would just be a fucking terrible idea.
Well, I mean, the fans wouldn't like that.
Oh, no, that would be the worst decision they'd probably ever make. Yeah. But at the same time, I put faith in Disney to do it? I mean, we were just talking about, they handled Marvel pretty well. Yeah, the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much influence they had on it.
That's what I was going to say. I think Disney is going to be more
let them
in charge of because I think Disney just like the Marvel department was already the Marvel department. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like because I've read Disney has announced that it's screwed, but it's like to me I don't think that's how they operate. Not necessarily on like studios or like.
Was it announced that Lucas is directing the new ones? What? Is Lucas directing the new ones?
No, he's done.
He said that?
Yeah, he's done. He made like in the interview he was like, yeah, I'm totally done, going into retirement. You know, I'll be there to consult if anyone has a question. Anything like that. That's what he's going to be a creative consultant. Like, yeah, consultant. And he's like, but as far as directing it, anything like that,
editing,
done.
And all that shit. Yeah, okay.
He said he was done. So, which is the other interesting thing is like who's going to direct them. Like to me, it's like the biggest key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the best choice that you could have, which won't happen, would be J.J. Abrams. But that's just because I'm a huge fan. But
it'd be like a different Star Wars, though.
But yeah, I know it would be. But plus, he's already doing Star Trek, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I like that. To me, that would be the best choice.
Yeah.
If I had to pick somebody, either that or fuck, what's his name?
You're trying to say Ridley Scott or
no, not Ridley Scott. It's different. Come back to me on that one.
Well, give me a hint. I mean, or do you like not a hint, but I mean.
Well, like, I want to see more, but
like I know you
Rian Johnson. Like is that his name from Looper?
Director? Rian Johnson.
Yeah. I want to see more of his stuff. Like I mean, his first.
Have you seen Brick?
Seen what?
Brick.
No.
Okay, that's another movie. That was his directorial debut.
Okay.
That's another movie that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in that he directed.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
It's on Netflix. It's a neo-noir film.
Okay.
Like I watched like the first half of it. Like I think it's like almost 2 hours, and I watched like an hour of it, and it was like the beginning. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because like the dialogue is very fast paced. Like they talk very fast, and it's noir.
Yeah.
So like it's a detective film, but and then it's sort of jarring that they hear the stuff that they talk about because they're in high school, but like the vice principal is like. When he's talking to the vice principal, it's sort of like he's talking to, like, the police chief.
Oh, okay.
And it's like watching an episode. You remember that old Disney show Fillmore?
No.
Where it's like he's like a middle school student that's like, or an elementary school student. It was old cartoon where he was like a hall monitor, but they played it up like it was an episode of like Law and Order.
Dun dun. Okay. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so like that. But I mean like that's the feeling. It just made me think of that because it's like the juxtaposition of like how serious the shit is, but you're like, wait, they're in high school, I
feel you. But that would just be. I would want to see like something else from.
But I mean, but the cinematography is pretty good in Brick.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying that from that one scene where it takes place in like suburban like mountainy California, so of course it looks good. And then like there's that one scene with like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the cover, like Nora Zetner's character. And like I don't know, I always see that scene, and it's always like really. It always looks really.
Check it out. You said Brick.
Brick, yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Do that.
I will.
But yeah.
Awkward silence. Nah, that was. I mean.
Did you hear about the Blade Runner 2, like the Blade Runner sequel?
Shit about Blade Runner. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I heard about it.
Like, you need to see the first one. I've only seen parts of it.
You should see it just because it is a classic.
It is. It's like I feel like it's really good. I really like it.
I think you would. I mean, you know how it is now. Like we were talking about before, they're just pumping sequels out. The common theme of this show is how creative content in Hollywood is not the best.
They grabbing straws now, but I mean, like creating the sequels to shit. Like Blade Runner is like.
Just leave.
I thought it was like a dead IP to me. I thought it was
it should be. Like I'm just glad they're not remaking it.
Yeah,
because that would have been.
Well, actually, I might be fine with that.
See, it's. Just,
I hate. I mean, like as much as I don't like, I dislike remakes. Like something like that. Like I sort of get it. Damn. I sort of get it when they do it with like sci-fi ones, because it's like now they have the technology to make it look the way that they originally wanted it to look. I
understand that, but at the same time,
I respect it if it's the same director and he's like, okay, I got a second shot and I get to make it look.
Well, yeah, if it's the same director, but
yeah, it was like I finally get to make it look the way I wanted it to.
I'll grant you that.
But if it's like a new guy that's just remakes. Or like the studio is just like, you remember in '96 when we put out that movie and it did those numbers? let's fucking remake that and we'll get the same. It's like, no, that's not gonna fucking happen.
No, it's bad. I mean, like I said, it's a common theme in this show how we talk about the lack of creativity in Hollywood.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a weird atmosphere out there now because it's like, I sort of get why they want to go with these old IPs and like remake stuff and do adaptations because it's like, you know, there are fans already there, so
they're not seeing the thing.
They just want to play it safe.
Chances.
Yeah,
they're not taking any chances. And it's like,
because I mean, like the advent of the internet just really fucked with people's heads. Like when it came to like, you know, business and shit like that and the creative industry. Because hold on, cough rate. Jesus,
I'm just like, yes.
Yes.
Cough in front of me as I stroke my beard.
But no, I mean like where anyone could just like download your full featured movie.
Yep.
They want to get people in theaters, so they feel like the only thing to get them in there is just like people that like get like older people out of nostalgia, or
it's not like when it comes to that shit. There's always gonna be a group of people that don't want to pay $10.50 to see a movie every week, and it's not gonna matter what it is. But there will be people like, what am I trying to say? There'll be people that will go see a movie. Like, okay, so like for me and you, we like going because we love movies, and I enjoy the experience of sitting like and watching on the biggest screen with the sound, sitting in a comfortable chair in just darkness.
I something else to add to that.
And like,
also,
there are people that enjoy doing that, and that's the thing is like, and then there's like just the common viewer. Whereas, like, they'll just see the blockbusters and stuff like that. But just remaking movies aren't going to draw people in. You're going to get the same fan base. Maybe. You're going to get some people, like me, get upset with remakes. So you'll get less of the same fan base. But, I mean, well, what's that one that came out recently?
Remake?
Yeah, there was one with Colin Farrell.
Total Recall.
Yeah, like that one. Like, I love that movie.
The original?
I love that movie.
The original or the one?
No, the original.
The remake?
Fuck, I didn't watch that fucking piece of shit.
You don't know it's a piece of shit yet, then?
Oh, it's a piece of shit. Well, I don't care. Well, no, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so anti.
Yeah, because
remakes.
You feel like that's what
it's like, just leave it. You know, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And I think I understand they're not taking chances, but then you have movies like Looper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're using time travel, but it's like totally original idea. Just awesome.
I love that movie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that may be like 1 out of 20, but I mean, like, they're not all going to be hits, but I mean, it's just original. And so there's something to be said just about original stuff.
I thought you were going to find out that was adapted from a book.
I know. Oh, was it?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like...
I said watch, you're going to find out.
See, but I don't mind seeing... Even then, I don't mind that. I don't mind that adaptation.
Book adaptation, yeah.
Oh, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind... Well, depending on what it is, I don't mind TV adaptations either. It just depends on what it is.
Yeah. But more about that movie experience thing, I also enjoy that like sense of community because it can also make small moments like... It can magnify them to me. Like, it'll make certain jokes and comedies funny or situations and comedies funny where you're sitting with like a group of people in a theater like, you know, laughing at something even though you don't want to get to know them on a personal level, but it's just like that sense of community is also that, like the theater. Yeah, like some people like me or like you also like enjoy just that theater experience for that also, like that just, you know, and it's worth the price of admission.
I wish it was cheaper, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, I'm still willing to pay the $10.50.
I'm still not doing 3D.
Let's not get started on 3D.
Oh yeah.
Not again. No. I don't know. It's like I said. There's always going to be that group of people that don't want to pay $10.50. That either have the money and don't want to pay it, or just don't have the money and they still want to see the movie. Yeah. There's always going to be bootleggers, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just more.
As long as there's a means, they'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do to combat that.
True.
Which I was supposed to write the article, but I never did. So
which one?
The IP addresses.
Oh yeah.
I never did that.
Talk about that again.
Because I'm lazy.
Talk about that again. Just let them in case people. Haven't
Well,
heard.
like it's I don't know. Well, this was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Like 3 weeks ago.
I think so.
But it's now they're tracking downloads through IP addresses.
Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah, so watch out if you're an illegal downloader. I mean, obviously, if you don't do it a lot, obviously you're not going to be. I mean, you'll be tracked, but you're not going to be sought after as it always been. But if you're a massive downloader or uploader too,
uploaders.
Especially if you're an uploader,
yeah,
you better watch your ass.
But I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah, I know. I've stopped. I'm just gonna stop talking.
I'm not gonna.
I plead the fifth. There
was something else I had to say about something.
Something else we could talk about. Oh, I wrote this and I already told you this, but for Amazing Spider-Man, apparently it's been confirmed that Jamie Foxx is playing Electro. So it's like confirmed.
Well, first thing first is Electro is going to be the villain in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Whatever. I figured that our audience is smart enough to gather that.
Yes.
So that'll be, I don't see it, but I don't know shit about Electro, so that's one of those things.
He's made out of electricity, and he zaps people.
Is he black in the comics?
Not that I know of. Not that I've ever known of.
I was just curious.
So let that.
Fucking next thing.
So let that.
I thought you would have more to say.
No, I know next to nothing about Electro.
Right, fine. Well, I'm out of.
Except that in
I'm
the original Fox series,
that went nowhere.
He wore a yellow and green spandex suit.
Well, that could be attractive.
They're not doing that. They're gonna probably go with like the way he looks in Ultimate, where he's just pure electricity.
That won't
I think he might be like that in 616 also. I just don't. That won't be
as attractive, but it'll be cool.
Pure electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yellow spandex would be attractive. That's all I'm saying.
Yellow and green?
Yeah.
Do that. Just do it. Just do it.
Jamie Foxx in a spandex suit. Get all the ladies.
It's already getting all the ladies, I think.
No, all the ladies.
Is he relevant still?
All the ladies to the movie theater. He's got Django coming out.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
It's in December.
I want to see that because I read the story. I read the synopsis online. I was just like,
yep.
Something like as soon as this is weird, but as soon as they said like he was like an ex-slave, or like he might still be a slave, like looking for his wife.
Yep.
And he's promised freedom, like if at the end of it or something like that. And I was just like, I like that idea, like because nobody else is doing like that idea of like.
Because people are too afraid of the.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I was just like, shit.
It comes out next week. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah,
I'm not as excited for that as
I know you're not, but I love Daniel Day-Lewis. So. Slavery reminded me. Slavery reminded me of Abraham Lincoln.
Jamie Foxx, Django, Slavery, Emancipation Proclamation. Lincoln. That's coming out next week.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
But Gangster Squad comes out in January. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Gangsta Squad.
Because I keep looking at that trailer, and I love that fucking trailer. And this is the second trailer, and you know it's supposed to come out in September? This is a funny little tidbit.
Share this tidbit with us.
Because
none of us know of this gangsta.
No, the movie was supposed to come out in September, but it got delayed because of a certain scene.
Okay. Okay,
and the trailer that I put up was the second trailer. The first trailer they ever showed, they don't show anymore in theaters, of course, because... you know about the Aurora shooting, of course, the Dark Knight Rises shooting in Colorado? Yeah. Well, in the original trailer, there's a scene in the movie originally where, like, Josh Brolin's character is walking into the,
movie theater? Uh-huh. And he shoots the crowd?
No.
Oh. It's cough break, hold on.
Sorry.
It's cool, take your time.
Right. All right. The Grauman Chinese movie theater. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Sean Penn's boys, the mobsters, are like behind the screen with Tommy guns. And like in the trailers, he's like light them up, and so they start shooting from behind the screen in the movie theater.
Oh.
So after
interesting.
So after that event, of course, they had to they took out the trailer, and I think they reshot that scene. They didn't reshoot the scene, but they said that scene was like a big part in the movie story, So they had to find a way to like take that out and then reshoot it somewhere else
in September. I remember seeing.
I had never heard of it like before until like last week.
First trailer.
Yeah, I never heard of it before until last week. I watched the first trailer and I was,
Where have you been?
Not watching movie trailers.
Oh man,
you're always on First Showing Down That.
First Showing Down That. Shout out! But I love that. I love that site. It's such a good site. I'm not sorry about it.
There you go.
Been going there for years. We can talk about this real quick. Fucking Halo 4 coming on Tuesday. I know you don't care.
I didn't even know.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
There's a fourth one?
It's the fourth one.
I'm joking.
It's the fourth one?
There's a fourth one?
It's they're starting the new trilogy.
Yeah, 343.
Yeah. Apparently, like, it's supposed to be fucking amazing. Like, that's all all the reviews I've read, they're like, but sometimes they're kind of, jerking.
Yeah, but I mean, because
like, it's Halo, but like, and the thing with Halo is, especially because everyone wants the story. Yeah. At least, like, the fans, like, they want the Chief story. Because it's fucking Master Chief.
Yeah, I've never played any of that. Well, I mean, I played the Halo games, but only with you guys when I would go over to your old place.
And play Halo. Yeah. See, I want to play some, like, See, now, like, I watch it, it's like, I haven't played multiplayer, online.
I was going to say, I liked, because I remember I played, what was the last one?
Reach.
Hold on.
Reach was good.
Yeah, I played... I played Reach with you guys, like at your old place. Like we played through like in one afternoon. We played through the whole story.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's not that long. I think. Well, this one's gonna be like 9 hours, but
and I like it. I like that one.
It's just a fun. I mean, there's nothing to it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the gameplay is.
No, I was gonna say I never got like the overhype with that because like obviously because I don't know the story, so the story's probably like really good. But it was just like to me, it's just like it's just a first person shooter.
Well, see, and the thing too is with Reach is like if you don't know the story of the first three, and if you don't know the backstory, like because I've read all the books, played all three, I played all the games. Unfortunately,
so you're a fan.
Some of them, I'm a bit, and I mean I spent probably more time on between that and Gears of War. This is what I spent my time on Xbox Live in high school. So I mean, like I was a fucking clan, so
that should speak for itself.
Speak for itself. But so I haven't had Xbox Live in like a year. I might actually get it back just to play it online.
This is up.
So, I just, obviously if you're a fan, you know it's coming out, but I just wanted to mention it. Yeah. Assassin's Creed came out last weekend.
Oh, I'm ready last Tuesday. That. I have to wait a while. I don't have any fucking money.
So I gotta get a Halo.
Yeah.
So I don't have any money I gotta be like, I got like 5.
You got, you turned me into an Assassin's Creed fan. When you got me that free copy of fucking Brotherhood.
Man, tell me why, I don't know why I was just so angry that, because I went to the
midnight contest?
A fucking midnight release contest for Assassin's Creed. And, it was like a door contest. Everyone, they give you tickets or whatever. And I won the contest, oh, sweet. What do I get? They're like, oh, you get another copy of the game. And I was like, what? I'm already gave you $60 for the game. Can't I just get a cool figurine of the fucking Ezio or something? Just give me some or a poster.
Yeah,
I don't need a fucking copy of the game.
But you gotta. But you already had a reserve for 360, and then you got a free copy of the PS3 game. You kicked that over to me.
Happy birthday!
Yeah,
you like how you? I remember how blown away you were. You're like, oh, dude, I can't believe you got it. I was like, nah, dude, it was free. It was free.
I love how you were just not a dig over. You were just you didn't even let it go. You were just bro.
Don't even,
you didn't even know. You weren't even gonna be yeah, dude, I totally spent $60 on you. You're like, dude, I got it for free. I was like, don't worry about it.
I was like, I don't need it. Yeah, because I remember the friends I had.
You could have sold it.
They're like, you could have sold it. And I was like, I just give it away.
Yeah, just give it away.
What is it? It's I get maybe probably I think Maxi gets 35. I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. But it's I could just give it to somebody.
Yeah. And it happens to be Fulton's birthday today. It came out on my birthday.
Yeah, it came out on his birthday. I was like, fucking hey, this fucking perfect timing.
Yeah. And then
I was just so mad though. I was like, I want something cool.
You seemed so confused when you would tell me about it.
Yeah, because I was
why would they give me that?
And because I remember they're like, oh, you won. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they went inside, and I was like, okay. And then we were just standing there. I was like, so what did I win? They didn't say anything. And then I went and got my copy. I was like, so what do I get? She's like, oh, well, we don't really have anything, so we'll just give you another copy.
Why would they even have the contest if they didn't have a prize?
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck?
Come on, GameStop, get your shit together.
Like, let's have a contest. What are we gonna give for the prize? No fucking idea.
No idea.
What are we gonna tell people?
The prize is? They probably like
they'll be hyped up that there's even.
It probably was the prize they had. They probably gave it to somebody.
Yeah, or like it was. Probably,
or like one of the employees took it. They're like, well, I'm just gonna take this, and then that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
those
it might have been like an actual figurine, like the statue, like a statue. Or something.
Fucking dope as hell. I don't know what's about figurines. I like figurines.
Fucking room's decorated with.
Okay, I have my desk with my Lukes on there. Okay. Every one of those toys has a story, my friend.
Half this podcast is me coughing.
That's because all you're doing is coughing on lungs. You know what the worst joke... I hate this joke, and I always think of it when people cough around me. And everyone's got a friend that says this, is like, whenever you cough, and they're like, did you suck too many dicks last night?
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that before?
I might have when I was younger.
I hate that. Like, that's such a, an easy joke to say.
Is it easy?
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear it. Well, to me, it is
stupid.
It's just so dumb. It's like, you sucked so many dicks last night.
Why would that make you cough?
I don't know how. I don't suck dicks.
You're an amateur.
So I don't know.
Is that what it is?
I don't fucking know.
That's
not my department.
I wouldn't know either.
Just like deep snare.
I know they're probably just like they're fucking gay.
Fucking gay lords. Bitches.
They're probably winking to each other. Yeah,
they're probably giving handies under the table. We're not doing that.
You know what I just thought right now? It's really bad.
What?
I was like, I can't wait. As fucked up as it sounds, I was like, I can't wait until we get so many people listening to our shit that we get people that make gay jokes about us. I can't, like, it's...
Oh, man.
All right. Say, like, the first gay joke, I'm gonna text you. Like, I read it, like, the comment. I'll just text you, like, dude, we made it.
We made it.
That's how you know we made it. Like, if somebody just comments, like, what are these guys, fags? Like, dude, we made it.
Nice.
Someone called us gay.
Well, we do some gay shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm known.
Yeah, we do.
I'm known for that, actually. Not really.
I mean, like, technically you're Latin. Well, okay. Well,
I'm just known for bromances. It's just like...
Bromances.
Yeah. I love you, bro.
You can have bromances. I hate that term, too, but...
What do you hate that one?
This is so dumb.
Oh, what are we done here now?
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on the time.
Oh, what do we got left?
47.
Alright, yeah, let's get off it. Let's get the fuck out of here!
You got business?
No.
Music Pick Mondays, we gonna do this week?
Yeah, I was fucking sick last week, dude.
Yeah,
like on
obviously, because you're coughing up.
Yeah. No, it was just like you sent me.
You sent me, and then Jackie texted me back. I was like, all right.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she texted me. Yeah.
I didn't even know.
So it's whatever. So Music Pick Mondays tomorrow. Put up the videos.
I'll just put up the pics that you sent me for last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add one because I have one that I want to add.
Okay.
And then I'll put up the new videos tomorrow night. Check out the trial on our YouTube channel. And the episode, the one that you already... Well, you don't have to watch that one, so you already kind of listened to it, so it's the same thing.
Can I just tell you that the way you told him that was just very compelling?
I know.
It's just so
I'm just the best salesman in the world.
We're going to have shit up on our YouTube channel. Please watch it.
But the trial will be up tomorrow. YouTube channel, The Peaches E Cream Show. What are you doing here?
I was just making faces. Go ahead.
Oh. That's all I got. I don't know.
I might write articles.
Yeah, we'll post more articles.
People like my Gangster Squad one.
I know, apparently.
So, how many likes you get on your flight one?
Did
Did you do that? Was coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
You bitch.
Whatever. Obviously, people don't like Denzel Washington.
I love Denzel Washington.
I don't know why I said that. That's a lie.
That is a lie. He is a national treasure. Ryan likes him.
Well, he said fat. Was that fat? Oh, Frankie.
Frankie likes him.
No, Frankie doesn't like him.
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, I was like, what?
Anywho. But yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Links on the page. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Tumblr.
There's a squirrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there a squirrel in here? Yeah. That's all I got. You got anything? For Peaches and Cream?
And I helped.
Why do you always do that?
Mm-hmm.
Say your thing so I can end it. Your stupid thing that you say at the end of everyone.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Suck a milk dad, bitch!
Okay.